Welcome back to my channel, folks. So it's official. I'm on the Foothills Trail at Oconee State Park, South Carolina. And you see the sign behind me? Just got dropped off by Taz. So I'll show you this here. That's how far I gotta go. 76.2 miles back to my car at Table Rock State Park. So let's get the step in here, make some progress. It's 9 o'clock Friday morning, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and do 15 or more today. We'll see how it goes and how the campsites look. But weather is fair. It's sunny, clear blue skies, hardly a cloud in the sky, and I'm pretty excited for this trip. Yeah, you know, another thing that happened, I forgot my parking pass for Table Rock State Park, but Taz is such a great guy. He held the state park ranger down and told him about my situation, and he said they will take care of he looked up my name and he said they'll take care of it. So got all that situated, don't have to worry about my vehicle. So yeah, I have peace of mind. Gonna do this trail, and I'm gonna show you guys some awesome waterfalls and other great sights. So hang in here with me and we'll get it going. Only 1.76 miles in from Oconee State Park. I'm already getting some nice views. At least this time of year with the leaves off the trees. Here in the Blue Ridge Escarpment. Beautiful. Great day out too. I picked a great time to be out here. Temperatures are going to be favorable. No rain in the forecast next 5 days. Looking at lower 30s at night and upper 50s in the day. So I couldn't have picked a better time to be out. Now I'm about 3 miles in, and I've already come to my first stream crossing. And looks like a pretty nice little stream if you needed water here. It's supposed to be a lot of water on this trail. As you're going to be passing the Chatooga River and several other rivers, Toxaway River, Whitewater River, I think it's called, like Jocassee, so there's plenty of water here. But that Hidden Falls some ways back, I looked it up, I had a signal out there, it was 2.75 miles off course one way, so I didn't think it was worth the effort. It did look pretty nice. The Google images for that waterfall look pretty nice. I mean, if you have the time to spend and you want to put forth the effort, it might be worth it, but there's plenty of other waterfalls to see out here. So I'm going to stick to the main trail and some short spur trails to take me to points of interest. And I'm going to show you guys some waterfalls that I've not seen in some of the YouTube videos I've watched on Foothills Trail through hikes, in addition to the ones that are actually on the trail. So if it's not too far off the trail, I'm going to make the effort and do it. But 2 main miles, I'm not trying to. I do want to make my mileage for the day on the trail, so that's my primary goal. So we'll see what we see together. I aim to show you some good sights. So here we go. Already come upon what looks like, here's the trail. That's the direction I'm traveling in. I want to show you this potential campsite here by the creek. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. Check that out. Pretty wide open. Creekside. Something always comforting about camping near the water. The sound kind of lulls you to sleep. It's always nice to have a waterfall too. Nice fire pit. Yeah, I like this. I'll show you a little bit more. Wonder what kind of fish you could catch in there. If I had a fly rod, I'd be trying for trout. This is pretty nice though. Yeah, it's just over 3 miles in though, so I'm not ready to camp yet, but if I were, I could settle down here for the night. Alright, well, I'm going to get back to the trail. First little waterfall. It's not that big, but still pretty there in the rhododendrons. First of many. So at the first road crossing, Highway 107, I stumble upon my shuttle driver, Taz, dropping off or picking up some other hikers. He's like, there's the guy I dropped off this morning. He's 4.7 miles in, 2 hours. So making pretty good progress. It's been pretty easy so far though, mostly rolling hills. He said, you haven't gotten to the hard part yet. So I'm looking forward to it though. We'll see how this goes. Waterfall number 2. Sorry, can't get a very good look at it. Zoom in a little bit. There you go though. Don't know if it'll look any better as I get up a little bit higher here. It's probably about as good as it's going to get. Anyway, just a little stream-fed waterfall. That's it. There's the white brick road down there. You can see it from quite a distance. It's so white. Looks like I'm running right into it, so we'll check this out. Alright, you can see from the sign how far I've made it. 2 hours, 17 minutes moving time. But it's been pretty easy up until now, mostly rolling hills. So the harder part is ahead of me. And show you this right here. Looks like a lot of downed trees right there in the direction I'm traveling. That's what we saw when we were heading to Oconee. Saw a lot of downed trees. He said there was a tornado that came through here some years ago and wreaked havoc in the local forested area. So hopefully it's not like that for too long though. The trail's pretty well maintained. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. And I've not even encountered the scenic sections yet. But I mean, it's just really well maintained, really laid out. Easy footpath to travel on. So I'm liking it. I gotta say, it's been pretty nice so far. Little unnamed waterfall here. I got a bunch coming up though. Pigpen Falls, Lick Log Falls, and a couple others. So this is an unnamed waterfall right here on the trail. This is the best so far. Water flow is not great, but it's still a beautiful little waterfall. Oh, here it is, Harvey Falls. I like it. Bet you with a good rain it would look really impressive coming down that rock face. First good waterfall of many more. Pigpen Falls. Man, it's a beauty. It's got an upper cascade there too. Let's get down closer. Yeah, I like the shoreline too. That is a beauty. I've seen pictures of it, but pictures don't do it justice. Looks like a great place for a dip, which I'd have to do sometime. Looks like it'd be refreshing. It's tempting. Oh man. Gorgeous. This is the first really good waterfall on the trail. About 7.5, 8 miles in. I haven't checked in a bit. Closer to 8, I think. Yeah, short spur trail there. This was like right down the hill. Totally worth it to see. This one is Lick Log Falls. It's pretty big, mighty. I'm gonna see if I can get down a little bit further down the trail and find an access point to the base of the falls. Looks like it'll be the lower falls. If I don't see anything suitable, I'll come back up here. There was a little side path past the rhododendrons there that'll take me down to the base of this upper falls section. So I'm gonna take you guys to it here in just a second. Well, I made it down to the second tiered section of the waterfall. I came down this scramble path here in the rhododendrons. Can't really make it out, but anyway, it's around the bend here. It wasn't that long to get down, but pretty muddy, so make a little treacherous going back as well as going down. So if you do this, watch your footing, be very careful. I came down with my pack on, so probably not recommended, but I know my capabilities, I take my time. I don't get in a rush, I don't get too close to the precipitous drop. It could be slippery over there. So I watch my step every step of the way, but yeah, I'm gonna probably have to go down the other scramble path to get to the base of the upper falls. And there looks like another drop here, so I'm gonna continue down the path once I get back on the trail and see what I can show you guys from that point. Just awe-inspiring. Base of Lick Log Falls, flowing into the mighty Chatooga River, where the film Deliverance was made. Further downstream, this is the border between Georgia and South Carolina, this river. A very historic river. I think it has a designation as being one of the most wild and scenic rivers in the southeastern United States. And for good reason. It is just amazing. I think sometime in the future I'm going to have to take a kayaking, fishing, camping trip here, like that movie Deliverance. Those guys have the right idea. They're over there fishing on the bank. Pretty cool. Did you listen to that roar? So as promised, I came down here, the little side path, right down there. I had to take my pack off because it was a little bit troublesome negotiating that steep, muddy embankment with a big pack on, just to be able to make it down here safely to show you guys this. Upper Lick Log Falls. Check that out. almighty. Oh man. Gotta do this safely. You see where my feet are? Slippery rock. That's where I came from, down there. Those rapids down there. Man, wouldn't that be awesome to have a kayak on that? Someday. That's what I want to do. Be a lot of fun. This would make a nice campsite. I got a couple more miles to make before I call it a night. So I haven't decided where I'm going to spend the night. I'm just hiking along the river here. Seems like it's getting a little bit more calm right over here because it was pretty raging rapids before. But I'm going to keep on going, trying to make 16.5 miles today. I think that'll put me around Burrells Ford. Kaz did say that that's a pretty popular area in the summertime for campers in the weekends. But you know, hopefully I could find a little bit of privacy there along the river somewhere. Might set up there. I don't know if that's going to be before or after I see King Creek Falls and Spoonhogger Falls, but here's your view of the river. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see how it looks mileage wise and how much energy I have left. Didn't sleep real well last night. I don't know what it was. Anticipation. I usually get a little bit anxious before a long hike. And check this out. Isn't that beautiful? This would be a good spot right here. So I made it to my campsite for the night. Right here along the Chatooga River. I got a fire pit if I want a fire. I got the river right out my backyard. It's much calmer over here, so it'll be pleasant to go to sleep to. But there was a family about a couple 100 feet back on a sandy beach. I think they had about 5 tents stretched out. I was going to choose that spot, but that's all good because I got a nice spot here. Pretty happy with it. I brought my tent for this adventure. I believe I mentioned I didn't want to bring the hammock because it was a little soon. I didn't get a chance to refine my skills with it and take it out for another night or two. Not to say I'm not going to use it, because I do like it, but the tent is tried and true, and I know tent camping a little bit better. So here I am in my tent, and they even have looks like a bear hang for your bag. Not that high off the ground, so it really wouldn't do you much good, but anyway, I'm going to show you what else I have in my tent for my sleeping quarters. So I got my new Big Agnes Ultra, so you can see it a little better, Ultra Air Core. You can see it's 20 by 72, $99, folks. Not a bad value. I'm going to test it out tonight and let you know in the morning how I sleep on it. It's got an R value of 4.5. So, not that it's needed, because it's not that cold out. But I'm sure the temperature will drop overnight, but nothing like I've experienced in the past. So, anyway, got my inflatable pillows and all, so I'm good. I'm going to get started on dinner, and if I call it a night, then I will talk to you in the morning. If not, then I will see you in a bit.